Hey everyone, it's Brian from IGN here at Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, where it's pouring rain, but we're still making it happen. Today I got to play Oculus Quest launch game coming out this spring, Vader Immortal. It's a VR Star Wars game, and it's really, really cool and ambitious. The demo started out with me basically putting on my Oculus Quest headset. I started in this sort of interrogation room of sorts, kind of like the one you see Poe Dameron in Force Awakens, and I looked to my left and I saw that weird slab chamber thing that I thought I was going to get locked into. Luckily, I didn't. This terrifying mechanical cyborg man walked in, and he started talking to me about how Vader was going to basically test me. Then a tiny little interrogation droid came in, gave me a look, spun out, and the doors opened to reveal the legendary and immortal, apparently, Darth Vader himself. His music began to play, and he walked down the hallway, and he was terrifying. Darth Vader in VR is really scary. He's really tall, he's looming, he's got this big billowing cape, and he's got his mechanical parts, and he's just wheezing and gross. He reached into his pocket and said, "I need to test you," or something like that, and handed me a small cube, to which I reached out with both of my hands using the Oculus finger touchy things, and started playing with the cube by twisting it and opening it and illuminating blue lights. By doing so, I made a small sort of holocron thing appear, handed it back to him, and he was like, "Very good. I like what you do. You can come hang out with me in the back now." And so I did, and he brought me to a secret chamber where, overlooking Mustafar, which is the fiery planet where he has his sad castle, I got to try a bunch of sort of Jedi training stuff. This began by them sending in a small kind of like training droid like the one you see Luke Skywalker fight in A New Hope. It shot blaster lasers at me, and a kind of mechanical thing came up from the floor with a lightsaber on it, so I reached out for it with my hand, and I grabbed it. And that was the best part of the entire demo, because I had a lightsaber in my hand, and I clicked a button, and it went and turned on, and I could feel it vibrate in my hand. And of course, I did what anybody would do with the lightsaber. I started flicking it around and moving my wrists left and right, and all of my movements matched perfectly. Then I grabbed my left hand, put it on to my right hand, and held the lightsaber with both hands, because that's the thing you could do. Because in Star Wars VR, that's the first thing you want to try, and of course, that's the first thing I did. So tiny blaster beams started coming at me. I started deflecting them and hitting them back into the small droids, making them explode. I was like, I'm a Jedi Master, this is amazing. Then from there, a small droid lifted up from the ground with a lightsaber in his hand, and I had a small lightsaber battle with him, while more of these security droids were blasting at me. So it was all very arcadey and fun, but I was told that this will actually fit into the story in some way, which was really cool. I was scored well, I did okay, and Vader came in and he was basically like, "Good job, I love your work, you're really cool, you can hang out with me now in my castle." So that was Vader Immortal. It's launching on Oculus Quest this spring. We don't have a release date yet, but spring is soon, and that's awesome to hear. For all things video games, Star Wars, Oculus Quest, and Vader, you're already in the right place, IGN. Now, I'm gonna get out of the rain before Vader tries to kill me with lightning bolts. Wow.